Hello dear friends, welcome to my electronics lab. Friends, today for this video I have decided to make a clock, and in the market there are kits available for with this clock movement, and I have purchased one from a local stationery shop and it is very cheap. It cost me only rupees 60. You can get better ones also, they are slightly costlier. Now let us see what they have in this kit. This is the clock movement, right? It has a quartz crystal inside, which from which the 1 hertz is generated to make the mechanical parts of the clock move, and this red knob is for adjusting the time, and this compartment is for the battery cell. So you will require a pencil cell like this 1.5 volt, which can be fitted here, right? So this is the clock movement, and in the kit you have this digits, numbers also, all the numbers. And see, from the numbers I found that the paint golden color is coming off from some digits, so I purchased separately this acrylic gold color paint, right? And if you don't have this problem of the digits, the color is not coming off, then you don't require it. So but I purchased this one and a brush, painting brush, so I painted all the digits. Then they have 3 hands in the kit. The smallest hand is the hours hand, this one, right? And then the next, which is slightly large, is the minutes hand and this one, thin hand in red color, is the seconds hand. So all these hands will be fitted on the shaft of the this clock movement. And then they have 2 rubber washers, and also there is this nut for fixing the this threaded portion of the shaft. Now for the dial of the clock I decided to use a CD. I had so many waste CDs lying waste at home, and by chance if you don't have any waste CD at home, then you can purchase one from a stationery shop. It costs only rupees 10, right? So I thought it is a good idea to use this CD as a dial for this clock. It looks beautiful. Now first of all you will require a divider which comes in a geometry box, and a set square, a pen, and for marking the points where the digits have to be fixed. So very carefully you mark the points. See, the hole in the CD is already there, so when you mark the points on the peripheral of this CD for fixing the digits, then keep in point the center of the hole like this. Place like this and mark these 2 points. This align with the center of the hole. This is important. Mark 2 points like this. I have already marked for 12 o'clock position, and the other at 180 degree opposite to it will be 6 o'clock. Then at right angles to these you mark another 2 points. This will be for 3 o'clock and this will be for 9 o'clock. Now between 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, these 2 positions, this is 90 degree, so you have to divide in 3 equal parts. For this you can use a divider like this, which comes in a geometry box. Open it to approximately the 1/3 of this length. You can adjust it, and then you can mark 2 points. After 12 o'clock position, another point which will be for the digit 1, and then another point for 2, and this already at 90 degree is for the digit 3, and so on. So you carefully mark all the points so that the digits are fixed at the right place. This is important. Now to save time, I have already fixed all the digits. Now for fixing the digits you can either use the CDC Feviquick, right, which is easily available everywhere. Or I actually prefer this Fevibond, which is a synthetic rubber based adhesive, which is quite good, you know, and dries very quickly, and it is good. So I have used this one for fixing all the digits. And since the digits, the color was coming off, so I, using this acrylic paint and this brush, I have already painted all the digits. Now they are look brighter. Okay, isn't it a good idea to use a CD? Right. Now almost the work is done. Let us fix this clock movement. You can fix the clock movement at any position, doesn't matter. But I am, for just symmetry, I am keeping this battery compartment over the 6 o'clock position, like this. Now this is good idea to fix one rubber washer underneath, so that the clock movement doesn't move. And then make sure before you tighten the nut that the shaft of the clock movement is at the center of the hole. This is important. Then put another washer. You will have to put another washer because the hole is bigger in the CD, bigger than the diameter of the shaft. Then you can tighten the nut. And for tightening it further, you can either use a screwdriver like this, or if you like, you can also use a nose plier like this, and you can tighten the nut like this. It should be fixed firmly. Now it is done. Let us fix all the 3 hands. Now first of all, fix the hours hand, which is the smallest one, and keep it over the 12 o'clock position like this. Press it down. Then the next minutes hand, which is slightly bigger, place it just right over the hours hand, over the 12 o'clock position. And then lastly the seconds hand, like this. Press them down so that they are fixed properly. Now let us put the battery in the compartment. Make sure this is the positive side of the, you must be knowing this, positive side of the battery. It is marked also, and this is the negative, and there is a marking on the clock movement. So keep the negative on the negative side and positive on the positive side, and then put it there, and it is working. I hope you can see the seconds hand. You will be able to tell from the seconds hand only it is moving. Then you can adjust the timing with this red knob, like this, 12:15. You can adjust the time. Now my dear friends, you can, using a wire, you can make a hanger like this if you want to hang it from a wall, right? And you can hang it like this, or you can make a stand using another wire. You can make a stand. I have made this for keeping it on a desk or a table like this. So it is done. Now it is like a table clock. Looks beautiful. I hope you like this project. It is so easy. You can make it very easily, and you can utilize your spare time, and it is great fun, and the clock is always useful. You can place it on your desk, or you can hang it on the wall, right? Thank you for watching.